It is time now for the Peter Channel News Evening Report for this Saturday, September 20th, 2014. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here now. Your news headlines. Our top story at 6 o'clock is 24 hours after man got inside of the White House while the President Obama and his family were leaving for Camp David. And then the fireman was arrested Saturday outside the White House after driving over their gate and refused to leave. Less than 24 hours after another man jumped the fence and got inside the presidential residence before being arrested, according to the Secret Service. Thousands of Pennsylvania residents remain on lockdown Saturday afternoon as police continue to scour the Pocono Mountains for a 31-year-old marksman who was accused of shooting and killing a state trooper in an ambush 1 week earlier. In Charlottesville, Virginia, nearly 1,000 volunteers, some driven by a word to the safety of their own families, fanned out from the University of Virginia campus Saturday to search for a sophomore who disappeared a week ago. Jack Ma's knows Jeff Bezos, but he's not far behind. The Alibaba co-founder chairman is worth about $26.5 billion thanks to his 9% stake in the company. Some 66,000 refugees, mainly Syrian Kurds, have crossed into Turkey in 24 hours, officials said. An Islamic State militant advanced in northern Syria. Celebrity phone. Hackers may have caught up with Kim Kardashian. The 33-year-old reality star is reported the latest victim of her current photos of her hit the internet, according to TMZ. Ma Yan's lifestyle is very simple about it. His hobbies are still Tai Chi and Kung Fu novels. And Chen, his friend and assistant, said last week from Boston while coming in on Alibaba's U.S. roadshow before the IPO. I don't think he has changed. In Hong Kong, when Jack Ma founded Alibaba about 15 years ago, he insisted that the e-commerce venture should see itself as competing against Silicon Valley, not other Chinese companies. Britain is more divided than ever after Scottish referendum's no vote. Prime Minister Ahmet Davutoglu of Turkey said in suit welcomed freed hostages Saturday as they arrived at Esemoga Airport in Ankara on Saturday. In Minsk, Belarus, Ukrainian separatists mapped out a no-fire zone to strafe at a shaky ceasefire in the east as rebels continued to shell government positions. A munitions plant exploded and a Russian convoy reached Donetsk. Winston Peters said that NZ first election in New Zealand functioned last night as National Campaign Director says that Peters was lining himself up to be the opposition leader. In Tehran, Iran and the United States had shared a common enemy in Islamic State militant group, but a deep-seated lack of trust has so far kept the long-time foes from publicly joining hands in a coalition to defeat the extremists. When Spokane Bishop placed Kupich got a call 10 days ago with the news that Pope Francis had chosen him to be the next Archbishop of Chicago, the pontiff's most for the U.S. Chicago bids its new Archbishop as the Pope Francis effect sets in. A Kentucky firefighter who took the asthma challenge went horribly wrong as died of his injuries in Campbellsville, Kentucky. Senator Pat Roberts, a Republican from Kansas, speaks during the Senate Finance Committee hearing on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. as he heads to swing vote in East Kansas. On Madera, California, authorities in Central California are on hunt for 5 inmates who said they have escaped a correctional facility. Madera County Sheriff's spokeswoman Erica Stewart says that the inmates broke out of the Madera County Jail late Friday night. Fitch revises outlook on Zambia to positive, affirmed at B. Unemployment rate in San Bernardino County in California went down from 9.0% in July to 8.2% in August, according to data released by the California Employment Development Department. Alibaba Group holding limited employees and executives use of mobile phones to take pictures as they arrive for the company's initial public offering under the BABA at the New York Stock Exchange, New York on Friday. Oculus VR has unveiled a new model with its Oculus Rift virtual reality headset, Crescent Bay, which includes integrated audio and 360 motion tracking. The Maze Runner, the new YA adaptation that hit theaters on Friday, chalked up an estimated $11 million for the first place finish, proving that this oversaturated genre has left in it yet. Hollywood has lost a great actress, says Polly Bergen, a versatile actress, dead at the age of 84. And she was also a singer, so rest in peace, Polly Bergen. Melissa Rivers, Joan Rivers' daughter, has given her blessing to the Easter 62 without her beloved mother, who died in September. Celebrities, activists, and political leaders are expected to join more than 100,000 people in New York City on Sunday for what organizers say will be the largest climate change march in history. For a third time in a row, Antarctic sea ice has reached record proportions. The Southern Hemisphere sees a short record-breaking ice growth, but scientists are worried by the effects of global warming on the melting Arctic Sea. Dr. Jose Rivera with the World Health Organization takes a swab from the suspected Ebola victim in the town of Pendamabo, Sierra Leone. A new study suggests that a single dose of antidepressant can alter the brain's architecture within hours, even though most patients usually don't report improvement for weeks, according to SciTech Today. And let's take a look at our New England Incident Alert report. There, Fall River, Massachusetts on Route 24 southbound. Accident beyond Industrial Park Road. An accident has road closed, so traffic is being diverted at exit 8. Lakeville, Massachusetts, 3 Cranberry Lane, a basement fire, and fire has been knocked down for a bit and overall in progress. Local news: Joseph Kelly at Randolph snagged a major lottery and win in second chance round in a lottery game in which he won $1 million in the lottery's world-class millions game, which is the largest prize ever offered in the state. A total of 22 people were displaced by a Saturday afternoon fire in East Boston as the Boston Fire Department were called to 192 Lytton Street at 1:25 p.m. for reports of a fire, as when they arrived, smoke was shooting and flames were shooting up from the first to the second floor. In Winchester, a high school senior who was a co-captain of his high school football team was killed in a car today. Pat Gill was injured and killed when his car crashed into a tree in the area of 121 High Street. A small parasite has caused a decreased moose population, which could take a hit on the New England hunting season. A Malden Iron Company is facing a fine of $58,000 a day. Back Bay Fire and Market took the lives of 2 Boston firefighters. Several children at Boston's Children's Hospital were on life support with possible cases of the virus, as doctors reported more than 150 enterovirus cases suspected in Boston. A new poll shows Democrat Buck Coakley has fallen into the virtual tie, with her Republican opponent Charlie Baker has voted, and Zadie may feel the tightening of the polls. Take a look at sports news here on this Saturday evening here. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell promised major revisions of the conduct policies of the league as he spoke on Friday the first time in the days after a series of domestic violence allegations rocked the league this week. Jameis Winston of the Gardette team believes a field fall the Florida State's Gardette the Gold Spirit game at Doak Campbell Stadium on April 12, 2014 in Dallas, Florida as a sign of change. Michigan State quarterback David Terry throws himself forward for yardage to get a trip up to the Spartans 73-14 winning over to Eastern Michigan on Saturday at Spartan Stadium. Take a look at scores around the majors there. It is Colorado 5, Arizona 1. New York Yankees leading the Toronto Blue Jays 2-1 at the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th, Colorado Rockies lead the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-1. Top of the 5th, no score between the Phillies and the Oakland Athletics in Oakland. Chicago Cubs nipped the Los Angeles Dodgers 8-7 and Detroit edged out Kansas City 3-2. In 32-32 the first half, it is Portland 1, Vancouver nothing in MLS Soccer. Peter, Channel News Time 6:07, and it is time now for a little travel report on this Saturday evening there. And take a look at the traffic situation on this Saturday evening here. And it shows 2 accidents here. We just already had the accident report from Fall River on Route 24 southbound here. And another accident on 93 northbound here, puts 120 in the Reading here. Mass Pike. An accident here. Mass Pike on the westbound side and an accident in Grafton here. And Mass Pike, the on-ramp to 495 in Westbury. A little slow here. And Mass Pike on the eastbound side, a little slow in the Newton section here. But otherwise, a smooth sailing commute on the Saturday evening here on the highways and byways of New England here. Okay, now to the weather. Here are current conditions here in North Massachusetts at 6 o'clock, 69 degrees of temperature with mostly cloudy skies with a humidity of 59%, wind speed south about 8, barometer 3.18 inches, dew point about 54 degrees, and a visibility of 10 miles. Alright, let's take a look at our current conditions around region here on this Saturday evening at 6 o'clock here. We got 69 degrees in Boston, 65 in Worcester, 69 in Providence, 68 down in Hyannis, 71 in Springfield, that's 74 in Hartford, 73 in New Haven, 71 in Islip, 73 in New York City, 73 up in Albany, New York, it's 66 in Concord, New Hampshire, 69 in Manchester, New Hampshire, and 59 up in Portland, Maine here. Alright, let's take a look at our map situation here. Station front from northern Mexico, stretching it down for the Gulf of Mexico, stretching in central Florida and the North Sea. One cold front from eastern Colorado, stretching up into Kansas, up into Iowa, up into Wisconsin, up into Michigan, and a warm front from eastern Ontario, up into western Quebec. Another cold front from Wyoming, stretching it down to South Dakota, stretching up to the Dakotas, and up to Manitoba here. And a pink front from the north central Manitoba, and a warm front from southwestern Ontario, up into north central Minnesota here. Fortifying down to the middle coast states, and up the Mid-Atlantic states here, and a fortify from southwestern Kansas up to the Texas Panhandle and the eastern New Mexico. Fortify from southeastern California down to the Gulf of California. Fortify from south central Idaho down to the north central Nevada, and a fortify from northwestern Oregon down for the California coastline here. And we got high pressure in western Virginia, central Arkansas, and western Montana, while low pressure in south central California, Texas Panhandle, south central Ontario, and up to south central Manitoba here. 78 degrees on temperature right now in Pittsburgh. It's 83 out in Washington, D.C., 82 in Atlanta, 76 in Miami, Florida, it's 80 in Brownsville, Texas, 91 in Dallas, 78 in Kansas City, 72 in Chicago, 79 in Detroit, 76 in Minneapolis, it's 85 in Omaha, Nebraska, 78 out in Denver, Colorado, 83 in Albuquerque, 81 in Salt Lake City, 95 in Las Vegas, 97 in Phoenix, 71 in Los Angeles, 74 in San Francisco, 70 in Seattle, and 71 in Great Falls, Montana. Here. Alright, let's take a look at the radar situation here, and it's nothing brewing on the radar scene in New England here, except a few little spots of rain showers up in extreme northern Maine, and little rain showers running off the eastern New Brunswick coastline in Atlantic, rain showers in the northeastern Prince Center down Atlantic, rain showers from Quebec, stretching it down to Ontario, stretching down from Michigan, north central Indiana, and up in central Illinois. And this is a line of rain showers off the eastern shores of Maryland, off the Delaware, and the southern Georgia coastline. Line of showers of storms down for Carolina and Georgia coastline and down for Florida here, and a spotty rain showers around Texas and north central Mexico, and then stretching in the four-quarter region of the southern Nevada, and a line of rain showers from south central portions of Iowa, and a line of rain showers from central Minnesota, stretching up to the southern Manitoba, down for southwestern portions of Ontario here. And let's zoom you out to the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul here. And we have some rain showers in the western suburbs of Minneapolis, from Anoka, stretching in Champlain, down to Brooklyn Park, down to Crystal, down to St. Louis Park, down to Eden Prairie here. And to the west of the Twin Cities, a line of showers and storms from Monticello, stretching all the way down for Buffalo, Watertown, down for Glencoe, down to Plain, and down for Lucerne, down for St. Peter, down north of Mankato here. And we're going to type these storms in. They are. Bless me. So they are going to be all into the Twin Cities area, Minneapolis and St. Paul and vicinity here. So those of you who are out and about in the Twin Cities area, you're going to have to contend with some showers and thunderstorms here. And if you got any outdoor activities, try to get inside and wait it out till the storm passes here. And let's take a look at our satellite loop here, and it shows a lot of clouds coming from northern New England and stretching down Atlantic Canada, and then stretching out of Quebec, Ontario, down for Michigan, northern Indiana, and down for eastern Illinois. A lot of clouds from Minnesota, stretching up to Manitoba, down to Ontario here. A lot of clouds coming from the Virginia coastline down to the Carolinas, and a lot of clouds coming from Florida, stretching down to coming from Mexico up to Texas, up to the four-quarter region, up to Nevada here. And a lot of clouds from northern British coming down to Alberta here. Okay, taking a look at the latest look in the tropics here. And there's one tropical disturbance here. An elongated area of low pressure is located midway between the west coast of Africa and the Cape Verde Islands continues to produce disorganized showers and thunderstorms and upper level winds are expected to become increasingly unfavorable for development and tropical cyclone formation appears unlikely. This flow should be generally northwestward and could bring some heavy rainfall to portions of the Cape Verde Islands later this weekend. Information chance for 4 hours. Low 10% information chance for 5 days. Low 10% here. And the latest on Polo here. The latest on Tropical Storm Polo here. It is 45 mile per hour wind. Movement northwest by 8 miles per hour. Central location 21.2 to the north, 109.4 to the west here. And the latest public advisory on Polo here is Polo forecast a weekend and past south of the Baja California Peninsula by tonight here. And a tropical and watch in effect for southern Baja California Peninsula from Santa Fe to La Paz and drifts elsewhere in the southern Baja California Peninsula should monitor the progress of Polo. And for storm information specific to your area, please monitor products issued by your local National Meteorological Service here. At 2 p.m. Pacific Time, 5 p.m. our time, the center of Tropical Storm Polo was located near latitude 21.2 to the north, longitude 109.4 to the west. And Polo is moving towards the northwest near 8 miles by 13 kilometers an hour and a turn toward the west-northwest is forecast later today. On the forecast track, the center of Polo will pass south of the southern tip of Baja California Peninsula later today or early Sunday. However, any deviation to the north of the forecast track could bring some stronger winds to the southern Baja California Peninsula. Here, maximum day winds remain near 45 miles per 75 kilometers an hour with higher gusts and Polo remains an area of unfavorable for level winds and weakened is anticipated. And tropical storm force winds extend upward up to 90 miles per 150 kilometers an hour from the primary to the south of the center. The estimated minimum center pressure 1,002 millibars and 29 inches here, and a wind. Tropical storm conditions are possible wind and watch area later tonight and early Sunday. Surf swells generally rated by Polo will affect the southern Baja California Peninsula and the southern Gulf of California. Sunday and the swells are likely to cause life-threatening surf and whip current conditions, and please consult products from your local weather office. And in rainfall, Polo is expected to produce rainfall amounts of 1 to 3 inches with isolated storm amounts of 5 inches over the extreme southern Baja California over the next couple of days. And these rains could result in some life-threatening flash floods and mudslides. Here. And we got a tropical disturbance here. An area of disturbed weather has formed a couple hundred miles south of the coast of Guatemala and has produced some disorganized showers and thunderstorms and tropical conditions are expected to become conductive for the gradual development of this system during the next several days while it moves slowly westward and west-northwestward. And information chance for 4 hours. Low, near 0% information chance for 5 days. Medium about 30%. Here. And in the Southern Pacific, an area of low pressure about 40 miles south of Honolulu is moving to the west at 10 miles per hour. While thunderstorms continue to develop near this system, conditions are not conductive for tropical development. Information chance for 4 hours. Low news 0%. And elsewhere, no tropical cycles are expected for Monday morning. Here. Alright, let's take a look at the forecast discussion radio the country here. Stormy weather for the southern plains and into about the west and coastal low pressure near the southeast coast this weekend and warmer weather for eastern U.S. before next cold front arrives. After all the rain and flooded from the remnants of Hurricane Arnell lingering bush over that Texas will keep the threat of local heavy rainfall and flood and Gordon throughout Sunday. Although the real coverage should be less than what has recently been observed. Anomalous moisture which will expect over the four-quarter region westward in Nevada, where showers and storms will become scattered occasionally numerous over the coastal waters on the southeast coast of the United States. A surface wave of low pressure has developed on a stationary front that may currently extend over the Florida Peninsula. This flow should slowly migrate towards the northeast just offshore of the Carolina coast tonight and early Sunday. By Sunday night, the system should track towards the Gulf of Maine. The current forecast indicates the bulk of precipitation will remain offshore, but occasional showers light wind affect the majority of the immediate east coast shoreline and across the eastern United States this weekend. Expect a brief return to the warmer than average temperatures, and the next storm system to the west and a temperature surface high off the east coast cause the wind severe toward the south and southwest, and should a warmer and more humid air mass and highest temperatures from the east coast are expected on Sunday. When widespread regions with well in the 80s are likely from southern New England to Florida, and pressure change to fall-like weather will resume early next weekend. Another quality air mass settles in beyond the cold front here. And Forecast this schedule around the country use, so scattered showers and perhaps a thunderstorm or two are expected very late tonight into Sunday morning here, with most areas dry and weather mild by Sunday afternoon. The cold front crosses the region by daybreak. Monday with high pressure bringing in dry weather for the rest of the week. Next week, temperatures start off cool early next week, but moderate above normal by the end of the week. And this evening will feature dry weather with pleasant temperatures. Most locations will see temperatures in the upper 50s and 60s this evening as the surface winds will not be coupled with developing low-level jet stream here. And after temperatures in the low 30s to around 40 last night, low temperatures will be in the mid 50s to low 60s tonight. This is thanks to an increase in the moisture moving into the region ahead of the cold front. That's going to bring some showers on Sunday morning here. And let's time the showers here. On the Futurecast radar here. All right. Take a look at the Futurecast radar here on this. All right. Take a look at a Futurecast radar here, and now. This is a storm. This is a cold front from the Midwest. This is a front from the southeastern states. And 2 a.m., 3 a.m., the storms will get into the eastern Pennsylvania and northern New Jersey around New York City up to 7. New York City down to southwestern Berkshires and Massachusetts and northwestern Connecticut by about 3 a.m. 5 a.m., the showers will make its passage here to Connecticut, western Massachusetts, up to 7, Vermont, and north central New Hampshire by about 7 a.m. here. So 9:27, the showers will be entering the southeastern Massachusetts by about 9:27 in the morning time here, and it will stay to the north and west by about 1:44, while another front will be around the Cape and Islands by about 1:44 here, and then the rain showers will be around 3:55. It'll be out of here by about 6. Or still some showers, spotty showers around the region by about 6 o'clock tomorrow. Alright, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. It goes like this here. For tonight, we are gonna see some Alright, tonight, isolated showers and thunderstorms after 3 a.m. Petrobog after 5 a.m. West. Most of the coast guys will lower at 60 degrees. Southward about 5 to 9 miles by covered land after midnight. Chance precipitation 20%. Sunday, scattered showers and thunderstorms made before 1 p.m. Petrobog before 11 a.m. West. Most of the coast guys will high 36 degrees and southward about 5 to 8 miles by chance precipitation 50%. New rate 5 miles between the 10 and quarter inch possible. Except 5 miles possible in thunderstorms. For Sunday night, slight chance of showers. After midnight, Petrobog wise, most of the coast guys will lower 62 degrees. The calm wind becoming southwest around 5 miles by after midnight. Chance precipitation 20%. Monday, Petrobog before 9 a.m. West. Most of the South Sky is 74 degrees and west wind about 6 to 8 miles per hour. Monday night, most of the coast guys low 46 degrees with fall arriving about 10:29 p.m. on Monday evening and the first full day of fall. For Tuesday, South Sky will average 68 degrees. Thursday night, most of the coast guys low 48 degrees. Wednesday, South Sky average 66 degrees. What's that? Most of the coast guys would have lowered 44 degrees. Thursday, South Sky average 69 degrees. Friday night, most of the coast guys would have lowered 51 degrees. Friday, South Sky average 36 degrees. Friday night, most of the coast guys lowered 53 degrees. And for Saturday, South Sky average 78 degrees. Here's what a phrase of the day. A showery Saturday evening on tap. So, this is PJ with you for good evening with a good positive. I'll be seeing you for a late night report at around 11 o'clock or right after Red Sox baseball and sports roundup. Stay tuned.